Hi everyone, how are you today? Where are my mature skin women over 60? I am 68 or will be on Saturday, and I want to tell you how to simplify your makeup and still look and feel beautiful. It's so easy. We're only going to use 4 shades and we're going to do our entire face of makeup. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love the hearts. I love the hearts. What we're going to do is we are going to use some cream makeup. We're only going to use 4 shades. We're going to use a contour, a brightening highlight, or maybe a concealer. We're going to use a main shade, and we're going to use a Lip&Cheek. Today's Lip&Cheek is Scarlet. I'm on a red kick for some reason, but that's okay. Let's get started. What I'm going to do is use my finger to apply, and I'm going to show you how you can take this beautiful, hi everyone, thank you, this beautiful makeup and honestly change the way you look and wear your makeup. Now today I changed my contour shade. I'm using a shade called Cedar. Usually I use shadow, but today I thought, let's go a little bit warmer. So what I'm doing is I'm putting this contour on the hard parts of my face, like my forehead. Come right over here to the cheekbone. Feel for that cheekbone. Go right along the cheekbone up towards the top part of the ear. Now we're going to come over here and do the same thing. I have a natural shadow right here due to weight loss. So we're not looking to put it down here. We're going to put it right on that cheekbone. Again, find the cheekbone and go up towards the top part of the ear. There we go. Now, we are framing the face, so we have to do the jaw too. So we're going to start right along and stay along the jawbone. Don't go totally under your neck, but don't go on your face either. Again, we're making a frame for our face to give it some depth and definition. Now I need to do something about this turkey neck that I have. Again, at 68, you get a turkey neck, or I think you get a double chin. That's kind of the choices. Well, I have the turkey neck. So what I'm going to do is start at one divot, come down under my neck and connect it with the other with these. And then kind of just drag it with my finger down my neck. It's going to create a shadow, and that's what contour does. It creates a shadow, and it's going to camouflage the turkey neck. So you notice more of, we're going to highlight and give a focal point to my eye area as opposed to all this that's going on down here. Now, we have contour on my pinkies. I'm going to put them together and just drag them down my nose. See how it leaves just a little place to put the brightener, a little bit on the end of the nose. I'll be honest, I'm not loving Cedar on me. To me, it's not quite dark enough, and it's a little bit on the red side for me. I tend to be on the cool side. You wouldn't know that, but that's what most people who match me are like, oh, you're a cool shade. That may be true, especially now because I'm really not crazy about this shade. That's the beauty of Seint. They have a ton of different shades, and we got one that's going to match you. Now, we're going to start with a brightener, and the brightener just creates focal points for the eye. So we're going to put it like right here in between the eyebrows. Kind of use the arch of your eyebrows as your little line. You don't want to go above that, so we're just going to put some brightener there. We are going to drag it down the center of our nose. Look at the difference contouring your nose can make. My nose is now more elongated, and it appears to be narrower. And that's one of the things, the amazing things that contour can do. Then we're going to just catch this Cupid's bow and then the center of the chin. So we brighten the center of the face. Now we're going to come and brighten across in the eye area. What I have learned to do in the last few months is the outside of the eye, and then just carry it in a diagonal line up into the temple. What you're doing is you are creating a focal point as well as lifting the eye. Look at the difference. This one, the eye goes down. You look at this one and your eye goes up. So you just create with this lighter shade just a little different of a focal point over here, and then we're just going to go right up. Notice I'm not going underneath my eye. That will get enough of a little bit of coverage in that crepe skin that I have under my eye to where you don't want to do the V, you don't want to do the half moon, and you want to brighten, but you don't want to glob there, and you don't want, like the shade flashing at you like some of the contour shades do. So what are concealer shades? I'm sorry. So what we're doing is we're going to come to the inner corner, the outer corner, and that's what we did with our brightener. Inner corner, outer corner, and then up just a little bit to give the eye that lift. That's what we're looking to do. It's going to be you, only a little bit better. We're not going to look like we had a mask on. Now I'm going to come to the main shade. Today I'm trying a different main shade. This is Amber, and I think she's going to work well with me. I changed my main shade today and like I say, my contour shade. So let's see how this goes. Alrighty, so what you do with your main shade, you don't put it all over your face. You put it where you have no other product. So it's like a filler shade. So we're going to come right here and right here, here and here. And of course we did the bearded area and the cheek. Make sure we got that cheek. Okay, and now we're going to come to the forehead, and we're just going to go in between our contour shade and contour main shade brightener. There you go. Placement is finished for your foundation. We strategically placed it, so we're going to strategically blend it so every shade stays in its lane, so to speak. Now I'm going to come to the Lip&Cheek shade, which is blush and lipstick. This is Scarlet. Yes, Miss Scarlet. Remember the game Clue? I always wanted to be Miss Scarlet. I wonder why. It's like, give me the candlestick in the ballroom. There we go. Now, that's the lipstick of Scarlet. Now we're going to come over here and we're just going to put you see how we have our main shade, then we have our contour shade, then we have our Lip&Cheek. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, I got a little heavy-handed on that side, but that's okay. And we're done. This can be your makeup bag if this is all you're looking to do. You can use your contour shade as an eyeshadow, to fill in your eyebrows, to line your lips. There's so many usage out of this one palette and all these 4 shades. So now we're going to blend. You do need to set cream makeup. So you can set it one of 2 ways. You can either use this great setting spray from Seint, or if you have a setting spray you love, you can use that as well. Setting spray is kind of setting spray. The other thing is these brushes are made to work with cream makeup. So I would strongly suggest you get the 3D brush, which is what this is. It has a domed end and it also has a bunny tail end or a fluffy end to blend. Now, I spray my brush because I prefer to blend with a damp brush. You can do it with a dry brush, then come back with your setting spray or your setting powder. Totally fine. Okay, we're going to start right here at my jawline, and I'm just barely touching my jaw, but just enough to really, really give a soft blend, and then we're just going to drag it down my neck. There we go. We want the shadow that this created because, again, you notice my chin more so than you notice my turkey neck. That's what we're looking for. And again, isn't that amazing? You saw the shade of the contour, and my brush is damp and there's like nothing on it. Okay, now we're going to start and we're going to stipple. This is just quickly tapping and spreading this cream makeup, because what this makeup did is it warmed to the temperature of my face while it was sitting there. So we are just stipple, 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 and we're spreading, and look how pretty, and look what it's doing. It's leaving behind this really pretty glow, which just makes your skin look that much healthier. The glow that we had way back in the day, especially if you're over 60, you remember how when we had that young, beautiful skin, yeah, a long time ago. But we are making the best of what we have today. And 60 is, hey, you can still do your makeup and you can still look and feel beautiful. No question. Now, since you took the time to contour your nose, you don't want to blend it out. Excuse me. But with cream makeup, you can if you blend too much. You also don't want to do this like we were taught all over your face. We strategically placed, so we're going to strategically blend. Now, you don't want to blend out your contour, so you can actually just use the heat of your finger right there, just to give it that little bit of a blend. There you go. See how it's softly blended, but you can still see the shading of the two shades I used right there. Now we're going to come up to this forehead, and we are just going to stipple. I'm going to give it a little bit of a swirl, just a little bit. And then come up here and grab this contour and go all the way up into your hairline. Now, does it get in my hair? Sometimes. It depends on how much of a hurry I am in, because I know I can do this in 5 minutes or less. So when my husband says you've got 6 or 7, I'm getting in the car now, I'm like, okay, I'll be there in a second. I can probably get this done in 3 minutes, but it's not as pristine, but you can get it done. So there we go. Now, we're going to come to the eyes, and we're just going to tap from the temple, okay? From the temple where we put that focal point of the eye, and then again I turned my brush around to the domed end, and then under the eye and around. Now, just the least little bit of product went into this crepe skin under my eye, so nothing is going to sit there, but yet your eye still goes up when you look at me. So that's like we shaded it in the correct spot. Now, the only thing we have left to do are the cheeks. Like over here, I really got overzealous with the Scarlet, but again, it's okay. We're going to gently tap on the contour, and then we're just going to drag it up into the temple. Grab the contour and the Lip&Cheek, which is Scarlet, and right up into the temple. Over here, same thing. And then just move it up by tapping right up. We don't want to pull any skin, so you want to just move it right up into the temple. There you go. There you have it. 1 brush and 4 shades. What could be simpler? Again, this is cream makeup from Seint. It's state of the art. It has been a game changer for me with makeup. It's fast. It's beautiful. You can do a light coverage, you can do a medium coverage, and you can do a heavy coverage. We just need to change your brush. Just let me know which coverage you're looking for. This is medium. This is the one that I like. Look at that. Can you believe it? We might just need to blend that just a little bit more, so we just tap. There you go. What could be better? What could be easier? How do you get your hands on this? You need a color match, because these shades were not color matched to me. So they're a little bit off today. Tomorrow I'll come back with the shades that I normally wear, and it'll be better, because those were the shades that were custom color matched to me. However, experiment. That's what you want to do. Experiment, and once you get going with this, you may want to change your makeup with the seasons. Again, these are individual 10s, so you only replace what you need. What could be simpler? If you want to start with Seint, you need a color match. So drop match in the comments and I will send you the link. You'll take a makeup-free selfie, send it to me, and within, I would say, 24 hours or less, I'll get back to you with the shades I feel would be the best for you. Now, this is totally free. The gift from me to you, and there's no obligation to buy whatsoever. So what happens if you jump in and you order this and you get it and you don't like it? Seint has a 30-day money-back guarantee. You send it back and they give you your money back. What could be simpler? Thank you so much for joining me today. I so appreciate you just spending your time with me. That is your most valuable asset, is your time. So thank you. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.